Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Yay! So listen, I just wanted to remind you guys, I have a secondary channel right now. That's where I'm posting all the daily pops of positivity and all the other smaller reads. And then over here I'm doing the bigger soulmate Tuesday, Friday reads. So again, if you're curious of the name of it, it is SparKrist Inspiration. And come on over there and check it out. Thank you guys for all hopping over and supporting too. I really, really appreciate it. So today is going to be your super soulmate read. Where is the energy coming from? What is aligning? We're going to try to tap into as much as we can, professions, ages, when it's happening, their zodiacs, and any other messages that come in, just anything. You know, I just put it out there and then sort of what comes down. And sometimes it's different for every group as well. So here's our three choices. Number one is the Witchy Sisters, the Power of Three. I want a pretty Halloween kind of fun theme. Number two is Storm Angel, Collision of Beliefs, Styles, Attitudes, and Energies. And number three is Sewer Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. I don't find that the most beautiful adjective. Oh, you're such a sewer mermaid. Oh, thank you. It's so hilarious. I love Jasmine's art. She's awesome. All right, you guys. So now the crows just showed up, and look who I have right here too. So we got everybody. We got Mooners. We got beautiful. Now the crows are flying over, so we're ready to go full out Halloween mode and see what's going on. But right before I begin, I just want to remember a couple reminders. I was reading some, things this morning on certain. This is crazy. There's a whole murder of crows above the tree in my backyard now. It's so cool. So I was just reading about how there is real telltale signs if there's crazy, erratic things going on in current relationships. So right now, if you're investing your time and energy in someone, just ask yourself and know if somebody really wants you, nothing can keep them away. If they don't want you, nothing can make them stay. So we don't ever want to have acts of desperation or neediness, right? And we have to stop making excuses for their bad behaviors if they're occurring. That's time to really communicate. If you feel like they're stringing you along, then they probably are. Matthew Boggs has this terrific video on how his girlfriend basically got him to propose, and it was very simple. She was just saying in a very calm fashion, listen, I really love you, but this is what I want. So if you're not ready to embark on a life with me, then, we're going to have to go our separate ways, very calmly, very effectively. And that just said, listen, I'm not going to play games or all those weird little things that go on. I'm just stating this is where I am and this is what I need. And I love you, so I'm willing to let you go and let you go find what you need if you can't. And right away he realized she is the one I want. And it wasn't like pressure laden or anything. And it was really great. So if you feel like someone's stringing you along and you've been together a couple years and you want commitment, but you're letting them just have whatever they want out of fear, guess what? It's not going to progress, right? We can't change their behavior because change is going to come from within. And you should not be the one doing all the bending and work. Compromise is a two-way street, okay? So we're remembering that as well. So just these little pointers I read this morning that I thought were great. So a quick sip of coffee, and then we're going to start with the Witchy Sisters, number one. All you other readers will definitely be able to have an understanding of this. Have you ever got all excited for an environment to go do a reading, perfectly quiet and peaceful? Then it's the moment you go out there, a murder of crows, a cackle of cats, your whole family, builders, airplanes, German missiles, just everything start going off around you. I'm not kidding you when I say that's exactly what happened. As soon as I started the camera, it was like everyone coming. But again, I'd like a comment down below too if you guys prefer the outside reads. I just like the energy of the outside, and the lighting is really, really nice. So let's see what's going on with number one. We're going to start, and I want to get their initials, okay? So I'm going to do three. We have S. S always comes up. We have an E, and we have a B. So, oops, I got to get in the right camera angle. I had to like reshift everything because of the fact the cat was like knocking the camera all over the place before. So we have S, E, and B for initials. One can be yours, two can be theirs. It can be any array of things. Remember, this is for a collective, so it could be any of these things. So let's see what some of your messages are that's coming. It is Uncharted C. So definitely someone who's a little bit different, and as somebody who is, let's start with your last card first. Romance, Cupid, arrow, strike. So this is an immediate response. This is an energetic response. This is you knowing. And why would it be any difference? With a soulmate, we just know, right? But the uncharted sea is talking about, this is something you've never experienced on a level where it's so, everything is so intensified, but in a really lovely electric way, where you feel completely tuned into everything and the compatibility, and everything is in sync, and there is a natural, beautiful rhythm and flow to this. But again, newness and difference, where you may be a homebody, they like to go travel and explore. They are going to introduce you to things that prior to knowing them, you might have thought, oh, I might not be interested in that, or that might seem rather much. All of a sudden, you're like, let's go. And the adventure in you unfurls, or vice versa. They might be shy, and you kind of like that shy, retiring kind of energy, you know, depending. So give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way, and know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. For some reason, she just wants to be right on top of the card. She was doing that before too. So yeah, when we feel the gratitude of the love as if it's already here, it's a different kind of energy. It really is a wonderful, beautiful, strong sense of appreciation and gratitude, which changes the energy and the frequency as well. So I'm going to just fan these out and choose right from them right here, because if I don't block her with one hand, she's going to be in there. Queen of Swords. So right away, I was thinking of terms of zodiacs in this. So I see lovely air energy. So, and also this person's realm of thinking is really elevated and beautiful. It's very ethereal. It's very dreamy. So I feel like when they speak with this kind of power of persuasion, but very uplifting and very elevated. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even bother to go to any of those lower vibrations of gossip or fear or whatever. It's like they know that words have power. So when they speak, it's always uplifting. It's always a happy vibration. I feel like they have a lot of air in their chart as well. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Two of Cups. No. I just can't keep her off of the thing. So I've got to take one hand and pull her back in one way, and then take one hand and pull her back in the other way. So then when we have this beautiful Two of Cups, this beautiful, amazing offer of love. So this person is really in tune with this. Loving, not lying, keeping communication open, always staying sweet, really meaning it when they say something. They don't talk about exes or silly things like that. They have so much give and take in their process that it's beautiful, because they realize they don't have to be the perfect one, just be the right one, right? And so that's the thing. They're not criticizing you. It's just this open, loving, beautiful compendium of trust and reliability too. I feel like they have a lot of reliability in there. And let's see, I'm just going to pull a card because I am curious about profession. The Hermit. So this might be somebody who's very involved in spiritual aspects, or I'm seeing a whole bunch of things. I'm seeing authors and writers and people that are highly creative. They need time alone, but they are very spiritual. They are someone who needs that. They're very like self-contained as a person, so they don't need a lot of other people. But they definitely, she keeps hitting the camera. It's so annoying. They do need time away, time for awareness and study. So this person too, they might have a lot of scholarly aspects to them, somebody who's like a professor type of person as well. I just feel like deep study, learning, and knowing is very important to them. So I'm loving that energy for sure. And let's see, secondary chart. Yeah, Sword. So definitely an air sign. I wanted to just double check with that. I definitely felt that from the beginning, that they have this that beautiful airy energy, and they know how to connect cerebrally with other people because they have high emotional intelligence as well, which is really, really nice. In terms of time, I keep seeing fours again. So 444s keep flashing my head. So I feel like 4 months. And I feel like the process of that, anything within 6 months, all of a sudden we feel better about our world, our life, and our vibration. Because what happens is we come into true alignment with what is meaningful to us and what should have our attention and focus, right? None of the little stuff, the Joneses or anything like that, or so-and-so is getting married. We don't care what everybody else is doing, because we're plugged into our gorgeous energy, which we need to, wait, I'm going to lock the camera in so it can't swing. There we go. So, so we can be aligned with our focus and not get off course by comparisons, right? Because this is about your journey and where you're going. And I just feel like I love this person because they're not prideful. You know, they're so loving, and they're the type of person where they want to set goals together. They want to pick and read a book with you. They want to cheer you on and share successes with you, all of that, and just very romantic and caring energy, which I love for you, Group 1. That's beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, you guys, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And don't forget to come over and see my other new channel too. Oh, I'm just gonna, like, these cats all morning. I tell you, the other one inside was going bonkers. Now she's going bonkers. Yeah, so SparKrist Inspirations, if you just plug that into YouTube, it'll come up, and then you can subscribe over there and get your daily pop of positivity. You know, it's daily tarot. Everything's tarot and oracle, and I'm going to be implementing some cool stuff and tutorials over there as well. So thanks, you guys. And come on over to Insta and get in on all the jewelry giveaways. And if you need a private read, I get them back to you within 48 hours. And I offer the service over on Instagram where you can ask 2 questions for $25, and I answer you immediately. As soon as I see your DM, I answer you. I send you your picture of your cards, as well as an audio response explaining what's going on. I love that. I did that over on Instantgo, so I was like, I might as well just bring it over to Instagram. And then, you know, my followers love it, and it's a really good quick tool to be able to access. So love and light to you guys. We are now going to go on to number 2, which is Storm Angel. Collisions, beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energy. I just love the artwork in this so much. I feel like it's so unbelievably beautiful. So a powerful move. I feel this is actually the conduit that brings in and just materializes a soulmate connection. You're going to do something in your life where you decide, I'm just going to disregard convention and all of these cycles and patterns I've been doing that really they're not motivating me. They're not making me excited. Whether it's a dance class, doing something online, this power move is directly going to be followed by the entrance of your soulmate. I feel that a lot of you guys feel that shift, that change in you, where you want things that motivate you for a specific reason and get you happy and excited about life, and you really want to go out and participate. You're like, forget about, you know, obligations and all of this and stress. There's no reason for it. I'm made here to have love and share love and, you know, discover things and have a good time and talk about interesting things and watch cool films and all of that. I'm not here for any of that other stuff that takes place that wastes my time. You know, love and connections and going towards what inspires us is definitely what you're doing. And because of that, I'm just pulling out of the pile over here because she sees my hand going. We're going to get some more information on them. And then we'll get all their other stuff we want to tap into. I got to breathe because I'm like hearing all this stuff, so I'm trying to slow it down because I feel so much momentum towards this that it's like steamrolling towards you. Like, everything's coming that you could possibly want. So let's get initials first, and then we'll get into the tarot. We have S, P, and D. So remember, this is for a collective too, so every last little initial and everything may not resonate, again, because it's for a collective. In a private read, it's much more easier to hone in. But again, I'm finding in a big percentage, you guys that are commenting, you're saying, you know, either one of these or both or all three sometimes are there or your initial. So it's a very interesting mix. So again, we have S, P, and D, and I love to do letters and numbers really tend to come through in oracle and tarot very clearly. That's how spirit really connects. It's all these symbology and numbers, and letters, and it's really, really helpful. So I want to see part and parcel of their part of their personality. They acquire wealth very easily. They overthink some things. They're probably famous as well. Again, I always get musicians in at least every single soulmate read. These are people, so I'm seeing, it's funny, I'm seeing a pie chart, and I'm seeing 33, 33, 33, and in one big part, they are musicians, they are writers, they are celebrated and lauded. Some of these people are actors and writers, again, celebrated and lauded. They have natural, beautiful, creative gifts that the world has really received well and appreciates. And again, this is somebody too that is going to help you reach these levels of accolades and fame as well, because I feel like a lot of you are gifted. A lot of you guys are writers and actresses and people that are in esoteric teachings. But what happens is you're going to help use each other's platforms, and they want to lift and bring this to you as well, because this is someone who lives in the present and believes in success of others and wants to propel people towards these. And again, they've accumulated wealth. It's funny how this came up as well, because I definitely feel there are fire signs in this: Sagittarius, Leo. I feel a lot of Sagittarius and Aries energy as well, of people. They're just adventuresome, they're philosophers, they're fun-loving, they're easygoing, they're trailblazers, and that is definitely them. I mean, not a bored moment with this individual, because they just have this bag of magic tricks where they just keep putting their hand in and pulling out more surprises, and they love to surprise you and shower you with love and trips and all of this stuff, and also see you succeed in the realm you want to succeed in. One thing they do have to combat and be careful of, and I also feel like that's your time frame, 6 months as well. I'm seeing a lot of sixes. Here's something they have to be careful of, and most creative people do: self-doubt or overdoing it with thoughts. This isn't good enough, I need to perfect this, so on and so forth. You ever see like musicians in a rap session, right? In any of the movies like Queen, they're buzzing along beautifully, and all of a sudden somebody has an artistic viewpoint or idea how something should be, and somebody else doesn't, so they start to second guess. It gets combative. That's one thing they have to be careful of, is creative conflict with other people in their areas, because they have a very set mission on how they like things. So when other people interfere, they overthink it, and they can put a lot of pressure on themselves. But they've gained, acquired, and will continue to acquire wealth. They just understand the energy of money. They're very generous with it. And it's not like they just want money to have money. They allocate it for a lot of beautiful things and causes as well. Cancer, all kinds of things. I just see them just donating, and they're part of these beautiful support for different cultures as well. Yeah, a lot. It's like, wow, yeah, I just see a lot of donations and a lot of charities and galas and things like that. And again, I'm just up, 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 up. I want to pull another card as an indicator, as a question. 5 of Cups. Yeah, see, 5, 6 months, it was like, because it was kind of blurry. It's under a year. And here's the cool thing that I was talking about with group 1. When this is happening, our vibrations are continually soaring up when it's under that 6-month mark, because the universe likes us to be on our highest receptivity and vibration and frequency when our soulmates come in. So, we don't bring any damaging energy, nor they, and nobody's a caretaker, and there isn't all this kind of hardship that comes with it, doubt, second guessing, because what they don't want, and nobody wants to take place, is all of a sudden we feel like we're ill prepared, and we're second guessing, and jealousy and envy and all the garbage that is destructive to relationships comes in, and we don't want that. They want somebody that you're always doing something special with. You cut the negativity out. There is living in the present constantly, and all that love, which is super important. I mean, we can't take any of these things for granted, that love is love, and we have to treat it very respectfully, and know that when it shows up, we're showing up for it as well. I just have to make sure. I have so many cards out here. Yeah, I got those for you guys. I just want to make sure I have what I need. Yeah, let me pull one of these. Oh yeah, I felt like I have all these decks, and I was just looking, and I was like, what deck should I choose? Something for a message for a very special few of you. I feel like some of you are healing from heartache. What has happened is you put a lot of trust and love in a relationship, and they just turned around and just took everything they possibly could, and boom, they just vaporized. Thank you. It's kind of like you were the sponge that was filled with all this life enriching water, and they just wrung it dry and took off. For some of you guys, this is about 1/10 of you, so I'm just feeling that you're going to be healing very quickly. So don't worry. The fact that you know that this supreme love is coming, and you will be prepared, and you're not going to have crazy trust issues, because right from the front, they're going to fortify everything that's important and meaningful, and let you know that they are there for you, that they're solid. And a lot of times people need that reinforced for themselves, because they're like, whoa, I cannot suffer this again. It will be too much. That is not going to be part of what is going on in your journey and your story. You're going to feel no conflict. You're going to feel just complete trust and love, as you should, because they are there to support you and are 100% willing to let you know what's going on. So let's pull one last card. New beginnings, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Absolutely. I feel like you're going to be in this fearless mode, like right now, while your vibrancy and everything is just reaching this pinnacle. It's like you're just saying yes to everything, and you're like, I know that life is meant to be joyful and an adventure, and I'm going to participate in that way. And because of that, you're going to have some really, really great adventures. And I love that. I love the idea of doing things in a different way, and feeling light and free, right? Just no more conditions, no more restrictions, no more judgment, all of that, just going out and flying free. And because of that, it's light and happy, not comparing yourself to anybody, just knowing it's your journey and you're excited about it, which is great, because sometimes, you know, that headspace is not very easily found. So that is you guys, beautiful energy. I love that so much for you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. It helps me so much and I appreciate you guys. Subscribe. And also by subscribing over here and following me over on Instagram, you guys are automatically entered in each week's jewelry giveaway. This week is a beautiful plum fairy crown, gorgeous amethyst colored Swarovski crystals in this wraparound tiara. I love every week to just do some giveaways. I'm making so much jewelry all the time that I am like, I have just piles of it. And besides just having it for my store, I want to have it for giveaways and to gift back. And also, if you guys aren't aware, I have my secondary channel now, which is SparKrist Inspiration. And that has all the dailies, the daily pop of positivities, other picker cards, all kinds of things. I just began it because I want to have the larger reads over here and have like the fun pops over there. So come visit there and show your support and love to it like you have been. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm really excited. Yeah, it's new beginnings. You're just ready. You're ready to go out and, you know, manifest this. And I love this because I feel like this is the super fame card and it always comes up. It's remarkable. It always comes up. So now, you guys, I'm going to have a sip of coffee and we're going to go into Sewer Mermaid. Comment down below if you chose this because I love this card. It's so weird. It's like, I want a leather jacket with fringe and have it say Sewer Mermaid on the back and have this image because it is just the greatest thing. I love it. I love it. It's hilarious and it's silly and it's nuts. It's like I can't even, when I saw, I was dying laughing. So we're going to get some initials first, you guys. Let's see what's going on. Let me just flip everything over here. It's so funny. I feel like all I do my whole life is dodge cats. And now she's overlaying under the tree, but I'm still like, I feel like I'm trying to dodge her. So let's get their initials. B, S, F, F, S, B. One can be yours, two can be theirs. Again, it's usually a compilation. And again, because it's for a huge collective, every last tiny little thing isn't going to be the same. So let's see what is going on in this. Oh, geez. Woo! Twin flames in your passion ignites. Sacred union, honor, and treasure your relationships. It's truly sacred. So for you guys are breathing the rarefied air, I really feel like you are manifesting the living daylights out of this by just having the utter belief and focus on this. That's all it takes when we resonate love and the want of love and we release it, you know, in a very healthy way. That's it. We know it's coming. What's really important is to know that when we act as if it's already here, we respond in a loving manner to everything. We're on the frequency of love. So it comes all that much faster. And we're not living in that lack mentality or future happiness prospect, I call it. I'll be happy when love comes. I'll be happy when money comes. I'll be happy when my house comes. We should be happy right now. This is embracing present moment awareness and present moment reality. We don't need to have everything all at once, nor are we meant to, because we wouldn't be able to appreciate it, right? There's no way. Like, I love when I get one awesome deck and then I have like days to just kind of like bond and look at it and appreciate the artwork. Now, were I to get 20 decks all at once, it's almost like overload, and it's that thing where we're overstimulated. So this is moment to moment beauty, like aspect of something that we get to wholly cherish in ourselves and our lives. So we feel more grounded and fully formed as opposed to being ungrounded and scattered and feeling like we wanting things. And I feel a lot of times that's when we let our mind just wander and go into the ego. The ego always thinks we need more of everything. But this, when we come into true alignment with our grounded, authentic, material-free self, and it's just about what really has meaning, what really matters, and then we put our kind of like sacred wish out there, we let it go and we let it come back. This is what we get, and this is the frequency you're at. So congratulations, because it's not hard to reach that. Now we're gonna get some details on them. I'm really loving that. Like, I get breathless when I read things like that, because I can actually, although I'm clairaudient and I hear everything, it is like a ticker tape that I'm reading that my mind deciphers through sight but it's so fast that I kind of have to hear it. It's almost impossible to relay. But that's one of the reasons I have to slow my cadence of speech, because I'm sometimes trying to keep up with this ticker tape, but it doesn't disappear. It slows as I slow. So it goes kind of like in the rhythm of how I'm speaking. And I remember when I first started, I would go so fast. It was like another language. I was like, whoa. But this is truly exciting, group 3. I mean, twin flame energy. And you can probably feel it like you wake up. There you go. The near future, high compatibility with other people. You're going to be noticing this right now within yourself too, that you just feel good natured. You feel like other people, if they're spurious or obnoxious, it just doesn't bother you. That's their lane. That's their energy. Have to it. Good luck. 2 + 2 is 7. You say so. Good luck with that. I believe you. You know, you're just not getting inveigled in any heavy energy. Happy, curious, all of that. This is also part and parcel of your twin flame, because we're talking about a mirror energy right here. So they too are super congenial and get on with people well, due to the fact that they have high emotional intelligence. So they can read a room, they see what's going on, that temperature, you know, oh, that person looks anxious, let me help them out. That person looks sad, I'm not going to come in there, I just won the Nobel Prize. You know what I mean? Like, we're on the same level, and emotionally they're very enriching for other people to be around. 7 months is your time period. I definitely feel that's it. There's your messages are going to start to come. So you're not going to get impatient, and you're going to realize, hey, I can use this time to just really kind of clean house and let go, do a little bit of shadow work, let go of things that might have occurred in past relationships that I now see a pattern of. Maybe I got impatient with this. Maybe I had, trust issues, whatever it is, because the main thing that happens, and I feel like, gets in the middle of relationships, is when one person becomes more insecure. So they think that something is in jeopardy. So they start to question the other person's loyalty. They start to push, and that drives a wedge between them, because nobody likes to feel like they're untrustworthy, and we don't want to bring in that energy. So everything is aligning right now and shaping up and unifying the way it should. And I feel like you're generating a very healthy energy towards us. It's, supercharging this, and you're able to capitalize on all the good energy around you for opportunities and to see all the messages. Yeah, when pigs fly, because guess what? Pigs are about to fly, because your twin flame is coming in. And this, when I see this, I think of the medicine bowls. I feel like sound is going to be very helpful for you right now, and get your chakras aligned. Right there we have the symbology of, when our chakras are aligned, when our head space, heart space, everything is going and our chi is flowing, we think better, we simplify, we clarify, and we move on from issues that don't deserve our attention, right? Really free flowing. Now, I have a feeling too, it's funny we had each one of these, wands. Again, another beautiful fire sign in there. This, I'm seeing a lot of Sagittarius and Leo energy in this. And the last group, I believe, had fire as well. I feel like a lot of people are ready to have that super bag of magic tricks that these fire signs can provide, adventure. They're really good for your self-esteem, because they're honest. They want you to feel good and pumped up about how you are. So they're constantly reinforcing all the good things about you that make you feel good. But they're also great at stimulating creativity in others by pointing out all these little unique talents that you have, and they're going to be able to do that for you, because I feel like you are many layered bag of tricks yourself, where you have lots of gifts, and oftentimes we shelve them for obligation and other things, but you're not going to be doing that now. Again, I feel like with this overall read, this is somebody, again, who is very dependable. I feel like this whoever this is, they own their own business, and they're very self-starting, very ingenious with how to delegate time and invest money. Probably a creative type as well, and again, an adventurer, and someone who really does see the best in other people, and that's going to fit in so well with your life, because I feel like you continually try to do that, no matter how harsh or crazy the world gets at times. You're like, you know what, that's temporary. Every single thing is temporary, and you're trying to see through this, and you're giving thanks to the blessings of life and love that are soon to come your way, therefore manifesting all that much quicker for you. Love, love, love that. Oh, I forgot your last two cards. You have in perfect harmony. Oh, I love that. And let me see. Oh, there we go. I just have all these decks, and wherever I feel time to say yes. Let's start with Fairy of the Highlands, because it is time to be brave. It's time to say, I can step forward and have this full, robust, well-rounded life. I have room, I have space for everybody. Because I have to say, I do know that people that have had relationships, then divorced, they may have issues of, oh gosh, I just cannot do that again. You're not going to do that again. That is not going to take place. This is new and magic. So you don't have to doubt that, because we can't we can't step forward bravely if we're worried of bad things happening. You know what I mean? Living from a fearful place, and you're letting go of that. And now you're going to feel in perfect harmony in this vibration with this other being that is, you know, your other magical unicorn that you are meant to unite with, because you're now in this frequency of trust, love, and not overstimulating yourself with what woulda, shoulda, couldas, and any of those, because it simply doesn't matter anymore. When we're in present moment awareness and we act as if that love is already here and we feel it, we are in perfect harmony with ourselves. And that way our intuition gets to speak louder than our ego. Our heart gets to speak louder than our ego, and it directs us in the correct direction, group 3. So beautiful energy. I'm loving that for you so much. If you guys want a really in-depth personal read, all my links are down below. I get your read back to you within 48 hours, and it's a video just like this. I'd love for you to come over to see over on Instagram and get in on all the jewelry giveaways. Just all the links are down below for that as well. Please come see my new channel that has your daily pop of positivity and other readings. I just started it up so I could just kind of have like 2 separate bases, where one I could have all these quick inspired reads, and then over here more lengthy like I'm doing today. So again, that's SparKrist Inspiration. Thank you guys already for your support and your comments on it. So appreciated. Love and light to all of you guys, and good luck out there in the world of love.